spins a web any size, catches thieves just like flies. Look out, here comes the Spider-Man. Is he strong? Listen, bud, he's got radioactive blood. Can he swing from a thread? Take a look overhead. Hey there goes the Spider-Man. In the chill of night, at the scene of a crime, like a streak of light, he arrives just in time. Spider-Man, Spider-Man, friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Wealth and fame, he's ignored. Action is his reward to him. Life is a great big bang. Wherever there's a hang, you'll find a Spider-Man.
And we leave the city limits behind. But first, your face got blood all over it.
What are you watching?
What? Welcome everyone to the Comic Strip Podcast.
Oh, it was just bleeding. It was just bleeding through.
Yeah, Cyberpunk.
Oh, you're playing Cyberpunk? Ah,
Yeah.
Yeah. All of a sudden, we had a message from Miguel O'Hara from 2099 screaming about something about canon events.
canon events. It's canon.
Cyberpunk is canon to this Spider-Man reading.
Yeah.
Peter, in order to be Spider-Man, you must be constantly suffering. It's canon.
It's canon, and apparently... Anyway, we're not here to talk about Across the Spider-Verse. Is it Across? Yeah, it's Across the Spider-Verse. We're talking about everyone's favorite comic book hero and his original comic.
Yeah.
Huzzah!
So, what do you guys thought of this week's reading?
Pretty alright. I liked it.
That's alright. Yeah.
It was definitely more of an improvement over last time.
I honestly don't remember much from last time.
That
was fun.
Yeah. Alright. Yeah, anyway. So, we start off finishing up the story last time, the 3-issue arc about Spider-Man. After, to recap last time, previously on Spider-Man, Green Goblin
Previously!
on issue 17 interrupted a Spider-Man fan club meeting and humiliated Spider-Man because Spider-Man Aunt May was sick. And then last issue, Spider-Man fled from Sandman because reasons, and he didn't want to become a superhero because his Aunt May got sick. Then he got his butt whooped, and everyone didn't like him. And then then Aunt May had to smack him a bit and told him that she could do it. She has already have help with Mrs. Watson, and he doesn't need to babysit her all the time. Basically, a man up, Peter. So he decided to come back as Spider-Man. Also, the Human Torch was looking around for Spider-Man. Thus, we got issue 19, where it begins with Human Torch getting captured by the Enforcers.
I want to become spaghetti. But that's right, the Enforcers!
The Enforcers.
Don't they prefer to be called spaghetti?
Why spaghetti?
It's an Aqua Teen Hunger Force joke. It's
Oh.
Carl made a quote unquote dog. It's like, hey, I call you to Enforcer. I'm gonna become spaghetti. Okay, fine, you get to become spaghetti.
Oh.
I barely seen Aqua Team Hunger Force. I know it exists. But anyway, so and this one is just a good action-packed issue of Spider-Man fighting and rescuing Or
Man, this pussy ass Human Torch can't even fucking save himself.
Well, not rescuing because he did that in between fighting, so it's like just fighting, and then maybe he'll get around to rescuing Johnny afterwards.
Oh yeah, in this one also is our further adventures of Liz Allen and Betty Brigg getting attracted to Peter Parker.
Peter, you could do so much better than Betty.
Peter.
You can do yeah, I can't wait
Every
till
time-
later on.
Every time I see Betty, I just go, Peter, you could do so much better than her.
Peter, she's such a jealous bitch. Stay away from her.
Well, it's. I think most of it is just caused by the period of writing this one. Like if you, Betty after this, every other version is more normal. Then again, they wrote her older as well.
Either way, point still stands. You could do so much better than Betty, Peter. There's a redhead out there waiting for you.
She's not yet made conscious.
But she will be. You just power
She
through,
only
Peter.
exists. But one of my favorite panels in my favorite series of panels in 19 is the bit with J. Jonah Jameson, his introduction in the issue. You see that smile go down.
Yes. Look, you can see the exact moment where his where
His heart broke.
where his heart broke.
Like, it was such a slow news week. He was getting awarded just for Spider-Man not showing up.
Yeah. It's such.
It's oh gosh, it's that meme with like is that meme with, I can't believe they made the fucking George Bush getting told about 9/11 a meme. It's like it's that meme, it's like Mr. Jameson, there's another sighting of Spider-Man. It's just what?
Mr. Jameson.
I do like how Sandman and the Enforcers were clever in sending a little trap for Spider-Man, and the fight went very well, very cool.
Johnny, how come you never thought of just turning the sand into glass? That's what the Tawanuva did in Bionicle.
He's only got like enough oxygen in there. Like Peter chastises him in the same fashion. He's like, "Yeah, dude, I could have died in there."
Yeah.
No, but before he was put in a glass jar. How come he never?
Well,
thought,
okay,
"Hey."
so it actually specified at the beginning that he was actually not operating at full power. And he also got sprayed by the chemical before Sandman grabbed him. And,
okay, fair enough.
They even specify, read this issue to see why he's not at full power.
Alright.
Because Human Torch, because comic book characters gets insane power levels at times, has the power to go supernova, like in the first movie. Remember that bit?
Yeah. I remember.
Supernova, not cool! As he raises his 2 thumbs up.
Not cool, bro.
So Spider-Man takes down.
I do like how Sandman got arrested by cops conventionally.
Oh gosh, I'm too weak. Oh.
It's like it's funny because like nowadays you'd think, Sandman is so invincible. Like, it's so invincible, and just like he, down to the microscopic level, he'll just degrade into sand. But no, it's just here. Just takes 2 Manhattanites, average Manhattanites, just subdued him.
He really just went. I'm too tired to fight. Just get it over. Take me away. I'm done.
It did specify that he was tired, so it's.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So it's just I'm done. I don't want to do this anymore. Just take me away.
In modern writings, they would just make it convenient that he's just always his powers always works 100% all the time. No factoring in of tiredness or anything, because as soon as that factor in, terrible story.
Maybe it wasn't just a tiredness. Maybe he just gave up because he keeps getting taken down by teenagers in spandex.
You know what? I don't really want to do this anymore. I'm done.
This villain thing isn't cracked up as it used to be.
I'm gonna wear a stupid costume and join the Avengers.
I'm gonna join the Avengers.
Yeah. Also, we do get another appearance by Ned Leeds, right? Yeah. Ned
Leeds.
Ned Leeds.
Before he's Asian.
0 out of 10. He's not Asian. Oh gosh, how could they?
Oh my goodness, they race swapped Ned Leeds.
They race swapped him from the what year does it come out again?
1963.
They race swapped Ned Lee to a white man back in the 60s. How could they know?
Well, he was also a long-running character who then got turned into the Green Goblin. 1964. They didn't make him a Green Goblin. They made him a Hobgoblin.
The Hobgoblin.
Due to editors arguing. That's Hobgoblin became a mess very quickly.
Eventually, everybody in that one panel will be important in some way. Only time will tell which.
You know, at one point, Betty Brant became the Flash's girlfriend.
What?
Flash
Thompson. I mean,
Flash Thompson.
Yeah.
That's what I assumed. Huh.
Yep. Anyway, so the issue ends with a little hint of a private investigator investigating Peter Parker. Who could this be?
I wonder.
It's again.
Oh my gosh! The Scorpion!
And he's all green!
And he has a really creepy slit for his mouth. I don't know why it's there. It makes him look intimidating.
He looks really goofy. But I kind of like it because of that. There's a charm to him, just being just like really goofy looking guy, just with a slit in his mouth, just
I think what also sells it is that his tail is round.
Yeah, there's just no stinger on it. It's just literally just it's just some ding on your back, dude. It's just smashed off. Ho-wham! Ho-wham!
Like if we compare it, I
also like the idea that he also has super strength just through like comparing it to the Scorpion's pincers. I mean, okay, I guess I can understand that from like Spider-Man, like this Spidey strength, but it's like, does he have to put his fingers into like little pincers whenever he wants to break something down? It's like, what are we trying? What image am I trying to see there?
You know, it's quite hard trying to get the the Scorpion outfit, the blue, one of his famous outfits that he redesigns for some reason. Okay, finally, I got it. Like I grew up with. Let me just. With like two versions. Like if this is from the 90s cartoon.
Yeah, there's like the one that just accentuates his muscles and
actually gives him a full mouth.
Gives him the whole mouth here.
And a little spike on his tail.
Sing! Hi.
A good update.
The Scorpion is a weird one for me. Because he's not any of the ones that my dad had in his old comics.
Oh, did he have this one?
What?
Wow, that's edgy. I love it.
His predator, like his
that's beautiful.
Like his predators.
He looks like a 90s SWAT, sci-fi SWAT character.
He kind of does. Yeah. I kind of like it though. There's a charm to it.
Another fun fact. So, one of the first great Spider-Man games that I played featured this design. Look! This is his N64 model.
Oh. Ooh.
Looks like the Guyver.
Yeah. That's...
Yeah, but I was saying, Scorpion's a weird one for me since he was neither in any of my dad's old comics or Spectacular Spider-Man. So I was like, he's one of the classic rogues. I know that, but I don't know. He's like over there somewhere doing stuff.
Yeah. So, what do you think of this origin and this character?
I'm always used to like Jonah, like people finding out that Jonah, messed up and created a supervillain. Here they do it on the download. It's like, here I resolved your problem. You can call the cops. It's like, and then his momentary of just, oh wow, I cheered on as Spider-Man took on the thing I created in order to destroy him.
Oh,
you showed me the Alex Ross.
Yeah, I found that. I was looking up Scorpion. That's kind of... It's kind of weird though that the lips are also green. It's like the suit is so skin tight that also covers his lips.
It's so.
Why did you bring in the pain?
He looks like in the Alex Ross version. He looks like.
He looks even creepier in the Alex Ross version.
Yeah. It does. It's definitely partly because of Alex Ross's style. Funny, I have not read any comics featuring his art.
It was like I've always thought he was a cover artist.
I know he did like Kingdom Come. I think
Kingdom Come, Justice. Those are the two ones that I've read.
Yeah, like.
But anyway, so back on the, I remember somebody complained a bit that he did not like Scorpion's origin. And he did sort of a rewrite, trying to emphasize him more as like a person who had more of a personal vendetta against Spider-Man. And like training himself to be a threat to him.
What do you have against Spidey?
I don't remember what was his take, but what he would have done.
But, I don't like that Spider-Man. I'm gonna get him. Oh, I'm not getting.
It's like Spider-Man. You know, Spider-Man. You know, he put me away. But when I like wake up before I was in the slammer, I was like I was not Hispanic.
Yeah, I was not Hispanic. Oh my gosh, the Amazing Spider-Man Scorpion. Oh. That is something.
What?
Amazing Spider-Man from the Amazing Spider-Man video game, the Scorpion, like the mutant Scorpion.
Oh yeah,
that's interesting.
Yeah, they just like Scorpion is one of those characters that get a lot of cool design. He gets redesigned a lot. Like he's like one of those characters that it's like it's okay for this character to get redesigned.
But Scorpion's a weird one for me because he was never a part of any of my childhood Spider-Man stuff that I've read or watched. So I've never really known what to make of him. He's really cool. He has an interesting origin story, but I don't know much about him besides that.
I grew up actually more common other than the comics of these original comics. I grew up with the Spider-Man animated series, and they had Scorpion as a prominent character. But the stuff that I ended up watching was during where he had a relationship with a girl, and they were in an apartment, and essentially his whole thing was that he wanted the suit was permanently attached to him. He couldn't get out of the suit. And his quest was to get money to build a lab for somebody to make a suit. Like in the episode I saw, like in a previous episode, he kidnapped Vulture, who was going through becoming old and becoming young.
Wasn't it that
every
Vulture
10 seconds
kidnapped his girl?
What?
Wasn't it that Vulture kidnapped his girl?
I don't remember the context in the animated series on that, but
that's all I remember.
He ended up like locking Vulture in his closet at one point. And the episode I watched, the Vulture got out because Mac ended up getting captured by Smythe.
Smythe.
Who at this point was mutated with the big shoulder tentacle guns. Because, like, long story short, it was an episode that Black Cat got kidnapped, forcing Spider-Man to go and capture Scorpion for them, and Spider-Man ends up getting kidnapped because of another jerk who's a baby at this point. It's a long, convoluted comic book plot that makes sense in context, but it requires to explain a whole lot of lore stuff that we end up going to be reading later on.
How come no one's ever designed Scorpion with like the Scorpion claws? Just make him look like Scorponok from Beast Wars. You know, with the big claws.
I think one version did a more modern take.
Oh, see, I posted Scorponok from Transformers Beast Wars. Just make him look like that.
Oh, but
with the big claws.
Well, like scorpions have no opposable thumbs. I mean, it's okay if you expect him to just smash through everywhere, but it's like, what can he? He can't pick up,
and he can't even climb walls.
I don't know. You could figure out something. You could figure out something with big scorpion claws. Make him like. Maybe make them like retractable.
Genghis, this isn't a Kamen Rider thing. They don't just only fight in the streets. They have as you've seen in this comics, they do this thing called climbing, actual climbing, not like the martial arts climbing.
You mentioning Kamen Rider, you just reminded me of Scorpion Ogg from Shin Kamen Rider. Oh my god, that shit was funny. Not just you build her up like, oh my gosh, she killed everyone, and it's like we got her ass.
Yeah, we got her. Ladies and gentlemen, we got her. So what was Stillwell doing? What was Stillwell hoping to achieve with his research? It's like he made a fish climb like a rat and a rat swim. What was his goal here?
I don't. They didn't really specify. I think that's like one of the flaws in this one, at least this version, is that they don't build up a why. They just went with Stillwell's a scientist. He's doing sciencey things.
He's doing really impressive, like biological things that should be noted on.
Should be more noted, so much so that he would probably ignore a angry news media mogul and getting government grants to make actual super soldiers.
It's like, but no, it's like he hears $10,000 on the, Jay Jonah rides up. He's like, hey, I want you to make my boy here superhuman. I also want you to give him like pincer. Don't worry, we'll do it later in post. But like $10,000, $10,000 to make this all possible. It's like he's just like, oh yeah, okay, I need it for like. And
then he ended up just making the super soldier serum, where it's like, yes, you get all these enhancements to be a predator, but then unleash your evil nature.
But he has extra nerves. He has extra heightened nerves, so he can control a tail now. Eat that, Captain America.
All this, this was just, this was a small price to pay for your mortal soul,
Yeah, you didn't like Stan Lee. I'm gonna say Stan Lee. God bless your soul. May you rest in peace. You didn't really need to say it unleashed his evil soul, because like you could have just gone with like absolute power corrupts absolutely trope.
Your soul is mine.
Or you could have like the Spider-Man PS4 route of it just fucked with his brain.
Like it's troubling to think that Stillwell's like.
But he was just evil to begin with. Like heightened, nothing like heightened is evil, nothing corrupted him. Just from the get go, you're always just a piece of shit.
I'm really scared. Like Stillwell's entire, his entire, of course, this is the reason why he wasn't doing it on humans. But just the thing is, like like his experiment can change the very nature of your moral compass. This is pretty scary stuff here.
Well, let's be honest. He was all like, they did set up Matt Gargan as just like he's just a guy for the money.
Yeah, but I also like the idea that just like even before working with Jameson, he's not the type of person who would think, oh yeah, I'm gonna get powers and then I'm gonna go rob an armored truck until after these experiments. So this is some troubling thing.
Yeah.
Didn't they do this with Captain America the in the movie?
Yeah, in the movie. Yeah, that was the concept in the movie where the super soldier serum gives you all the power, like the powers that Captain America, but it unleashed your inner nature out, which is why you have Red Skull having a red skull.
I don't know. I kind of dig that.
I dig it too. It's silly, and it's perfect for Captain America. It's a little bit ridiculous when it comes to Spider-Man.
So Jay Jonah learns nothing.
Iron Man takes the super soldier serum. He just devolves into a wad of cash.
No, he would just become more of a drunkard.
He learned nothing.
He will become the alcohol. he becomes like Hydro Man, but with alcohol.
I'm just imagining, Tony Stark in one image, and then the next image, all there's left is just a bottle of whiskey right on the ground. It's like, what happened to him? This.
This.
So, like, I think it also didn't help. It's like, yeah, J. Jonah Jameson didn't learn anything. That's fine because status quo.
Yeah.
And like this comic, like this series is already developing in other stuff. It's like other dynamics. But it's kind of funny with us. They just have Stillwell die because he decided to climb a building to try to heal Scorpion.
Maybe don't climb a building, Stillwell.
So,
Stillwell, you got Stillwell died on the wall.
Stillwell, you could have lived the next day if you didn't take moral responsibility. I mean, I'm glad you took moral responsibility over this, but like,
but to do like more sensical things rather than climb a building chasing after a guy. What? I'm sorry. What? Steve Ditko, you drew this panel. Like, if we follow that Steve Ditko is like the main story creator, quote unquote, right? Ditko decided to think this was a great idea.
Yeah, he's we can never understand, what's going on in the enigma that is Steve Ditko's mind.
The inner machinations of his mind are an enigma. It's just a milk carton that spills.
In Iran. But anyway, it's all right. But we could just move on.
It's the Beetle.
This is my personal favorite issue because everyone's petty in this one. The basic premise is that the Blue Beetle is out of prison and he wants to have petty revenge against the Human Torch.
It looks more purple to me.
The Human Torch. I'm going to get him.
Human Torch's girlfriend is attracted to Peter Parker because he's nice and not Johnny Storm. Johnny Storm confronts Peter Parker, not knowing he's Spider-Man. Spider-Man decided to try to swoop in to take his girl as Spider-Man, and him and Blue Beetle fight. Mix in Liz and Betty again getting confused there, like any suspicion of a woman.
Is this the episode where she shows up?
No, that's the next one.
Yeah,
that's the next one.
It is Peter Parker turning into Mr. Steal Your Girl. His entire reading,
oh yeah, by the way, at the end, of course, everyone's booing at Spider-Man and cheering with the Human Torch, and then it ends with booing on Spider-Man.
Well, yeah, because you don't have someone with a pencil-thin mustache making threats against the Fantastic Four every day.
Yeah, that is just so funny. New York is so easily swayed by J. Jonah Jameson.
He has too much power. He needs to be stopped.
The Fantastic Four, they're just like, they represent wholesome American values. Like Spider-Man over there, he's too much of a juvenile bachelor rebel.
Oh, we gotta punish him.
At least they're not the X-Men breaking. It's like making it confusing. Like all of a sudden, in the same universe as Spider-Man, the Fantastic Four, the Avengers, where people actually like them. Then we have the X-Men. Screw those guys.
Boo them. Boo these people.
Boo them.
We need to hunt them down. They're a threat to society. Not these people who got. Anyway, we can talk about it when we talk about X-Men stuff. But anyway, I just love this issue. Just everyone's petty. It makes me really wish for a Spider-Man show or a movie where it's Spider-Man and the Human Torch, or that dynamic.
Man, that's Spider-Man. I'm gonna get his ass. But I don't understand. What the hell does she find in Peter? That fucking dweeb. What's so hot about him? I'm literally hot. Literally.
Literally. Does Peter just walk around, in his superhero costume trying to flex on his girlfriend? I don't think so.
and then when his girlfriend called, I just love it how he threw it back at his girlfriend's face, who told him, I need help! There's a fight going on outside. He's like, who is it?
Oh, women and their wackily wilds.
I don't... Johnny, please help me! Woman
like,
being
who's
woman.
out there? Spider-Man and Dr. Doom? It's so funny that he have jokingly got that right.
What? Let me guess. Spider-Man's outside. Come on. Don't be ridiculous. Oh, woman. Oh, you can't live with him. You can't live without him. Am I right?
But here's the thing. He was true to his girl until she was in danger. Until he realized, oh, my girl is actually in danger, not messing with me.
Oh shit! Maybe I should have. Meanwhile, the girlfriend's like, "Oh no, I've literally chastised him for being a superhero for so long. He doesn't believe me anymore. Oh no, what am I gonna do?"
Well, if it isn't the consequence of my own actions.
She literally chastised Johnny. How dare you be a superhero trying to go after Beetle? I'm more important.
Johnny, like Johnny, how dare you use your gifts you got from a cosmic storm, to save people's lives? What about me?
Well, Johnny did. Well, it's Johnny Storm. I'm sorry, it's not like Peter Parker. It's Johnny Storm.
Johnny Storm.
Johnny Storm.
His relationship with woman is very not that great. Not that great of a track record. His most stable relationship is with a Skrull.
Yeah. That's 20 years from now.
That shows you like his most stable relationship. And it was a marriage under false pretenses.
Damn, that's kind of sad, Johnny.
It was also kind of him stealing. He thought he was stealing his best frenemy's girl.
Johnny, if everybody, Johnny comes out the least likable in that situation.
Oh, Johnny.
Yeah.
Well, sucks to be him, I guess.
But this was such a great issue.
It was.
Yeah, that was fun.
And then the next one, we got the return of the Circus of Crime.
The Circus of Crime and the deadly leader, the Ringmaster.
No, he got kicked out. Remember, it was the clown.
Well, he's he was technically
fucking clown.
He was technically still the leader.
No, the leader was the Princess Python, right?
Well,
or Python Princess.
she was secretly the leader, but they gave all that title to the clown.
Because 60s. And I
woman.
just love it that her move to trap Spider-Man is literally wrap her arms around him, and Spider-Man goes, "Oh no! I can't hurt a woman!"
Oh gosh, a woman's touch! I haven't felt this in a long time!
Not
that way, Chingus!
Hi, joke's on you. I can't break your jaw, but technically by the code authorities, I can't go more than just a peck on the cheek.
And and I can't do this. If I do violence against her, that means I'm a bad guy.
Meanwhile, Batman's out there. I'll fucking do it. I'll fucking punch you again.
The hammers of justice are unisex.
The hammers of justice are unisex.
And then, meanwhile, Hank Pym is just beating Janet, tapping her every other week.
Did you fucking make me a sandwich, you stupid whore? You made me do this.
You know, I don't like that moment in comics, but I really love making fun of it.
You made me do this, Janet!
Like, this is just like a fun comic. It was fun.
Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah, it was just, hey, here's the returning jobber stable. Have some fun adventures when they steal J. Jonah's art.
I'll be honest, I actually completely forgot about these guys when I read this issue. I was like, oh, it's the Goobers.
It's like when they named themselves the Masters of Menace, there was no going back. It was like they were they were setting themselves up to be like bottom rung.
Yeah. Should have stuck with a Carnival of Crime.
Carnival of Crime has a little bit of as
I like that.
to it. Masters of Menace is like, man, you are losers that are gonna get steamrolled.
Yeah, I like Carnival of Crime.
Like, Masters of Menace is literally saying we are the Great Lakes Avengers equivalent of the Masters of Evil. Chingus, oh wait, Chingus doesn't know about the Great Lakes Avengers. Darn it! They are like, but it was this another
They have a.
They're mystery. Basically, the Masters of Menace is the equivalent of Mystery Men of Masters of Evil.
Saying it's the Great Lakes Avengers has a character whose superpower is being really fucking fat.
Wait, Chingus, have you seen Mystery Men?
Mystery Men? I'm looking up right now. Mystery.
It's a comedy movie with.
It's a Ben Stiller comedy movie about
Mystery Men.
Oh, darn it!
I'm looking this up right now. Mystery Men.
Look, if it's not on top of your head, then you have not seen it.
Wait,
wasn't this the movie that All Stars was actually? It was supposed to be for.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, you've seen it.
I've seen
I
the
have
music,
not, but I know the premise. So
I saw the music video for
All Stars was in that movie.
Oh,
the All Star was supposed to be for that movie, and before it became better known for being associated with the ogre.
They made it for Mystery Men, and then it just
and then the ogre appropriated song, and now all people think about is Shrek when they hear that song.
It's the same for Holding Out for a Hero.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's true.
Like Shrek is just one of those cultural touchstones that music associated.
Like,
he needs a hero.
But anyway, so man, what's the? Oh man, basically they're the losers, heroes.
they're the jobber stable. They come back, they almost give Jay Jonah a concussion, and then
Yeah, they almost killed him.
Almost.
And they give Spidey punches them out for XP.
Yeah.
They did just something cool with Python Princess and fucking the Disney cartoons of all things. He rides around in like this really giant robot python.
Huh.
Little robot snake.
So anyway,
I mean, it could be like the Carnival of Crime could be a really fun.
They
could be fun. They're just not used because, much like the Enforcers, they're rarely used. Anyway, so speaking of enforcers and gangsters,
it's the Green Goblin. He's back.
Gobby is back,
and he's trying to do a hostile takeover.
I just love it that Green Goblin did too perfect of a job.
I got it. Spider-Man's going to take them all down for me.
I'm going to play both sides, so I
can end up on top.
And ends up one side completely dominating.
What do I do? Kind of funny. It's just Green Goblin's whole plan is I'm going to let Spider-Man take out all the crime, so at least all the crime bosses, so that way I can take over. It's genius. It's foolproof. Nothing bad's going to happen with this plan.
He ends up catching everyone.
Well, shit. I didn't expect this.
In a streaming backroom.
Yeah. It's later down the line. It's the Spider Slayer one.
Oh no, I put it in streaming. Look at streaming.
Yeah, I already set it up.
You're not.
Oh,
okay.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, you could do that. Yeah, that's actually pretty cool. Big Robo Snake.
Oh. Why is she wearing fatigues though? Oh no. She's not wearing fatigues. She's just wearing a weird battle dress. I don't know why.
What? I get the robot is supposed to be a giant rattlesnake robot. But wait, no. But that's not a python! She's called Python Princess! Why is it colored like a rattlesnake?
Maybe
because
it's
cool.
at night. I don't know.
No, it's not at night. No, that's way too brown to be a night mode.
I don't know. Rattlesnakes are cooler. Like, when people think of snakes, people usually think of rattlesnakes more than.
Listen, this was too good an idea for that cartoon. Let's just appreciate that they got this far.
Okay, there are brown pythons.
Never mind then.
But look, this is cool. Pythons are cool.
Yeah, they got brown pythons.
By the way, my dad has one thing in common with Indiana Jones. He hates snakes. So.
Look at
That
that.
looks.
Boo his snoot.
He looks so cute.
Pythons, yeah, pythons are kind of cute. Hi.
And pythons are non-lethal, so it's like, yeah, like they don't try to attack you, unless you aggregate them.
Why would you aggravate them?
Dumb people do. But no. The pythons are amazing.
Like a lot of big snakes.
You know what else is cute?
Okay.
Like those big eyes, Changus.
Okay. Okay.
Anyway, back to Green Goblin's failure to take over again.
Green Goblin. Oh.
Well, I can't remember what was the subplot for this one.
This what do you call it? The subplot for this one was wasn't it still Betty sending letters to Ned?
I think so. In like the beginning parts of what's gonna happen in the next one.
It's Ned.
Yeah,
Need.
It's like, man, you know, she's writing letters to Ned. Are we a thing? Are we not? I don't know. Like,
look, you should have told her that you're Spider-Man, but not after you know her brother got killed.
Oh, hold on.
But yeah, that's like the very short and sweet. Now we got another great Mysterio story. Spoiler: it's Mysterio.
Yeah, the Mysterio strikes back. What do you call it? Or as he would like to call it, the sequel.
I'll be back in a second. Before that, Mysterio always has the best strip.
He does. Like, even as a professor, he is the best rip.
I just love it that this whole thing was caused by J. Jonah Jameson again, and I love it that it was J. Jonah Jameson who undoes the entire plan.
JJJ is truly his own villain.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Another subplot of this is Foswell.
Yeah, Foswell comes back. He's J. Jonah showing that, you know, he'll let back anybody in for the right price. Gives him a job.
Yeah, there's a good heart to JJ. He's not a total monster.
It's not a total monster.
It's not a total monster. It's like, I mean, you know, that's true, you know, because no one, the public doesn't know that he essentially created a villain that went sort of mayhem slightly, but no, they don't know that. So, you know, he's a pretty good guy.
Yeah, and again, like, it's definitely laid the groundwork for later interpretations where JJ is not.
Yeah.
Is less of a jerk, but this is still entertaining. Just seeing him getting his comeuppance frequently, and then you know, Flash comes in. It's kind of funny how it just turns into a sitcom plot. Like at that point, it's like because Jonah comes in, and then Flash comes in, and it's like Spidey's like, wait a minute, these are all lights. You just glued that to the roof.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, I just love it. But I like the build up to it. It is where it's like Mysterio knew he won. I would say this. Mysterio has done more than most Spider-Man villains, including Doc Ock and the Green Goblin. He nearly won.
Mysterio is one of my favorites for a fucking reason.
Like there's a reason why he's my favorite Spider-Man villain. Like
he gets the job done. It doesn't like.
I do kind of like that idea.
He's like the D&D bard of Spider-Man villains.
I do kind of like the idea though that it's just before the reveal. It just seems like Spider-Man's just, oh gosh, the quarantine is affecting my sanity. I don't know what's real anymore.
So maybe I am just having a dual personality. I better go better go see that doctor. Better go see.
Hey, Doc, I think I'm losing my mind.
That Pacific doctor.
Hey, Doc, I think I'm losing my mind. Oh, yeah, you definitely are. Hey, wait a minute.
And then it's like a whole. If I would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for you meddling news reporter and you meddling fanboy.
Oh, I'll get you next time. I'll get you next time, Gadget.
Well, that was the end for J. Jonah Jameson. I'll get you next time, Spider-Man!
Spider-Man!
Spider-Man! No!
And then... What's more to say?
This is I would say this is definitely a great issue. It's definitely a must. Like, okay, so I know some people would say Mysterio is like a D tier level villain.
We call those people wrong.
Yeah, I call him like completely wrong. Like, he's one of the best for a reason. He gets the most memorable stuff. And if people think he's the D tier, it's just that they haven't read stories that have done him right. Even like in modern comics, I remember in recent, one of the more only recent stories I read, Ends of the Earth, during the Dan Slott run, where Silver Sable and Spider-Man captures Mysterio, and they're on this island, right? Which was where the Sinister Six base, and involving a global plot that involves microwaving the entire atmosphere.
What?
We're gonna microwave the atmosphere. Let's go.
Doc,
Doc Ock was having cancer. Doc Ock was having cancer, and he was
so was it just a mentality of, if I can't live on this world anymore, no one can.
I am going to get...
No, it was more of like he wanted it to be remembered. So he was gonna, like, he knew that a portion of humanity would survive this cataclysm, and then he would be remembered for it.
Like, you're too late, Spider-Man. I will have free radioactive.
I will have accomplished what Oppenheimer failed to do, like get rid of nuclear arms.
Yeah, but okay, so anyway, but the bit I'm talking about is that they're interrogating him, and during the whole thing, it's like, where's the bad guy's face? It's like, I'm not... Oh, fine, I'll tell you. And he just presses a button, and a Mayan pouch pops out and goes, look, I built this so that the whole Mayan apocalypse theme going on.
It's 2012. Roland Emmerich was right. We should have doubted him.
He ditches them also to fight the mind-controlled Avengers.
Huh.
It is also when you learn, it's that story arc where you learn that Spider-Man developed his own martial arts. His own form.
Spider-Man his own martial arts.
He originated Spider-Fu.
Spider-Fu.
And he beat the crap out of Spider-Woman.
Base.
Yeah.
Hank Pym approves.
Oh, come on. Anyway, okay, let's just continue. Speaking of women.
Hey, real quick, has there actually been a supervillain whose plan was just pretty much, let's just get rid of the world's nuclear arms so I could take over?
That's definitely a common one, yeah.
Yeah.
I know Magneto had a similar one in the cartoon.
And Magneto,
Dr. Doom probably did it.
Dr. Doom.
It's definitely a common plot point of... Heck, James Bond had it. James Bond, Diamonds Are Forever. Use a sun laser.
Without nuclear missiles, no one can beat me now.
Well, in Diamonds Are Forever, it's more, Whoever pays me the most money will keep their nukes. I'll take out everyone else's.
So JJ, what what have you done this time?
Well, a guy named Alistair Spice just come up to JJ. JJ was like, "Nope, I am not doing any more of this." And then Peter, I love this. Peter gets so overconfident, thinking of the gag, while upsetting Betty, encouraged JJ has the devil on his shoulder to go along.
Do it. Do it down.
Well,
strike down me, and become.
I shall become stronger than ever.
I shall become stronger than ever. Oh, also, what do you call it? This is Spencer Smythe. Alistair won't get introduced until 20 years later.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because Alistair's the son.
Yeah, Spencer Smythe, the least known Smythe, because he doesn't have his own picture on Wikipedia.
And also, he doesn't have the shoulder, the organic shoulder guns.
No organic shoulder guns.
Chickus, have you seen that?
Seen what? Excuse me.
Alistair Smythe.
Alistair Smythe?
My frequent joke about... He's the one who is credited to be the creator of the Spider Slayer. He's technically the son. And this is his most classic appearance.
Hold on. Oh, wait, hold on. Ah, Discord crashed on me. Fuck.
Hold on.
Give me a second. I got booted up again. Okay, here we go. I'm looking at them right now.
Man, I'm getting a text. I'm looking at...
Wait, why is he have like two completely different appearances?
Because he got mutated.
Like, okay, so one of them's kind of goofy, but in kind of a good way, where it's like, oh gosh, he's got like big like spikes on his shoulders, and the other one he just looks like a Kamen Rider villain.
Looks like Discount Blue Beetle.
I don't know.
He looks like a Kamen Rider villain. Coming later, we meet again.
I think that's the more recent one redesigned because they didn't like the shoulder organic lasers. But essentially, he's a guy who's on a wheelchair. He's a great scientist. Builds Spider Slayers multiple times. Gets mutated into the shoulder gains, and then I don't know why they went with that. Okay, anyway. But this is about the first one. Where
I've built a mech suit capable of taking on Spider-Man.
All because of J. Jonah Jameson, again, creating this scientist who thought...
JJ! I heard that you hate Spider-Man, so here's your opportunity to take him down for good. Oh, dang! Nice! I'll take it!
And you know, the funny thing was, like, you know, he was just about to be like, okay, get out of my office. I don't want none. If it wasn't for Peter...
Yeah, Peter was the one like, wait, JJ, we can make money off of this. Shit, Edward, why didn't you just say so?
Look, I did actually mention that it was partly... It was mostly Peter's fault. Like, this whole issue is his fault. And because of it, he lost his costume, one of his two costumes, and then the other one got confiscated by Aunt May. He nearly got beaten. And he had Betty Brant be upset with them.
Oh, good.
And it was a chain of
who gives a shit about Betty? I don't care about Betty. Betty can be mad all she wants. I don't care about her.
I think this is the canon event they're talking about, because every time Peter tries to make himself happy, things just royally screw up for him.
Yeah, like this one, it's just hilarious. It's just The perfect storm. And then also a tease for the audience.
We have a woman named Mary Jane, and she's wearing something over her head.
She's wearing a hijab. What is this? I didn't pay this for this.
I didn't know Mary Jane was a practicer of Islam. I mean, hey, good for her. But I ain't judging. But I didn't know that.
Who knew that she was an Iranian immigrant?
Wow, she's a believer of Allah.
Wow.
Even before the Cultural Revolution. Yeah, because Iran was actually very modern before the Cultural Revolution. Blame America for that one.
She's a practitioner of Islam. Don't worry, I know how to speak her language. Allahu Akbar.
Oh my goodness!
Why is there police surrounding my house now?
Oh my goodness! Oh, very trouble. But anyway,
I mean, not really. Technically, all I did say was just say God is great in their language. It's not my fault that people appropriate that phrase for doing all sorts of evil shit.
Well, we're gonna be used. All this conversation is probably gonna be used in a future, if we ever become popular, be used against us, saying that we're Islamic phobic.
It's like, hello there in the future for those of you who survive long enough where Islamophobia is no longer being used as an insult.
We want to bring back Islamophobia as an insult. Do it! Do it! Yeah, Peter.
The views of one Cengiz and not Cengiz construction and not the last one is not the entire views of the Comic Crypt podcast crew.
Yeah, poor Peter though. This is all his fault. What happened?
Yeah, I just love it that way. It's like that's probably one of the better Spider-Man stories. I didn't like this specific issue as much as other ones, but in terms of story philosophy, perfect.
The Flash, I kind of like that whole like scene of just Flash chasing after Peter, and you have the spider slayer in tow, just chasing down both of them.
That was probably one of my favorite scenes of that book.
Yeah, I like it how they treat the Spider Slayer like a horror movie monster, but then you have like this.
Like Flash. I feel bad for Flash. Flash doesn't deserve this. All he just wants is to love his girlfriend and his Spider-Man. But then, shenanigans happen around him.
And he's also a complete moron. I just love it that he doesn't understand women.
That's true. Yeah. Well, you see Liz. I'm just gonna pound Parker softly. I'm not gonna bruise him. I'm just gonna tell him, like how he shouldn't be talking to you.
Yeah.
And of course, in this issue, Peter loses his original suit.
Oh, Peter.
Yeah. But hey, the worst is then we're gonna get into like a great finale. Amazing Spider-Man number 26. Yes. Yes. What do you think of this story?
Oh, this is very modern for like 1965.
Yeah,
it's some very like
yeah, it's very modern, very modern.
It's like it's so grateful for Mr. Romita to have his son drive for him.
And it's also so great to end the issue with the death of Ms. Marvel. No, not the one. Yes, the one you're thinking of, the modern one, not the one from the 60s.
Go back one slide real quick. I just noticed the title, One Shall Fall. Well, where's the One Shall Stand? One Shall Stand supposed to come before One Shall Fall.
Well, remember, this is comics, so the One Shall Stand was the previous issue.
One shall stand, one shall fall. Now, please tell me the next issue is called Why Throw Away Your Life So Recklessly?
Yeah, but this one is like the Ms. Marvel death scene. Death comic. Ms. Marvel, who only showed up for what? A couple panels in the main Spider-Man book?
Miss Marvel, she died for a month.
And then she came back as a mutant?
Yeah,
she got better!
She got better. She came back as a mutant.
With a better costume, by the way.
I honestly don't know what the point was killing her.
And ratings.
Well, yeah, 1, ratings. 2, to hype up a new Ms. Marvel storyline because they couldn't figure out anything from the continuing any of the previous material. Thank you Civil War 2. But and then 3rd, they wanted to give her a power set closer to the. They wanted to make Ms. Marvel closer to her movie counterpart, movie/show. And in the show, it's heavily implied she's a mutant. And also, Inhumans
aren't popular after that pilot sank.
And after that stupid attempt.
Wait, we got the mutants back. Okay, Inhumans, goodbye. See you next 100 years.
Do you even know why Ms. Marvel was a mutant to begin with? Inhuman, I mean.
No.
Because they wanted to make her a mutant verse, but they couldn't because. When
Marvel was owned back in 2014, she was part of an initiative to make Inhumans the mutant replacement. Because Fox owned X-Men and they wanted their own X-Men. But they wanted to make an X-Men team without paying Fox. So their solution was to make new Inhumans.
Huh.
Well, let's popularize the Inhumans by just making a really crappy pilot. It's like,
oh my goodness! I forgot to put in the actual one.
well, I guess
anyway, so move on to issue 27. Spider ends up getting kidnapped for no reason.
Okay, well, let's talk about 26. So the Crime Master.
I really love the Crime Master concept.
A masked man teams up with Gabi. Because Gabi's gonna do that trying to take over that crime thing that mob thing one more time.
Let's give it another shot, shall we?
One more. Hey, if we can't get communism to work, then surely Crime Master can be second.
And I love it how I do like this idea is that two masked enterprising criminal masterminds. Told each other's our identities. And then wanting to work together, but relations broke down.
Of course
and now it's like one person can't move on to each other because the other one has an important piece of information that the source of their power.
They created a deterrence. You can't buy better insurance than this. So the webhead believes Foswell,
yeah.
his workmate is up to no good again. He's crime master.
He is very sure of it. And I love it how also the subplot is him trying to find a costume. Also, like the only reason why the crime master, part of the reasons why he's so successful at the start is because they had no he doesn't have a costume.
Yeah. It's like he's wearing a simple a three-piece suit with like a mask.
And he has to use his webbing to strap it on.
Cute outfit. Did your boyfriend make it for you?
So PD, has to go. PD has to go get an outfit.
Time to go shopping.
From a costume store. And it's like it's funny to think like if the owner persuaded him, hey, I could buy you, and like you could buy that, but what about that Frankenstein over there? It's only like hotcakes. It's like no, I want the Spider-Man.
Really?
Really?
Okay.
I ain't gonna judge, but all right.
I'm judging. I'm secretly judging. Man, that is like something that you never think about today.
All right.
So Petey's got to deal with his costume. He's got to deal with Gobby.
That Gobby.
And the Master Crime. Their scheme to unite all the gangs under one. If he can dig it.
If he can dig it.
We're good. Just, and then eventually, when he comes close to revealing, when he comes close to their hideout, he gets thwomped by
Green Goblin. Green Goblin just takes them out.
Surprise!
And he's only lucky.
Oh gosh, who could have seen this coming?
I like the fact that it took him webbing up his outfit so that the costume wouldn't roll up during his activities is actually what kept his secret identity.
Ugh, damn, this webbing. I can't get it off. Oh well, I'll deal with that later.
Oh wow, this it's like fortune smiles on Peter Parker. So we move on to Green Goblin giving Spider-Man
usurping the Crime Master, by the way. He straight up usurped him.
The Crime Master.
I am not the Crime Master.
I'm the one who crimes.
I am. I am crime master. It's like he's the crime master. He's the crime master. I'm the crime master.
He is now the king of the town of make believe.
So the Gobby places Spider-Man up to tribute right around the time that the police are tipped in that there's a secret gang meeting happening, which they can't intervene until like shenanigans happen, which
is just happening right now.
Which just so happens. How convenient.
With the help of an informant named Patch.
His name is Patch.
That's of course not because of his eye patch, and it's because he, has all of his clothes just have patches. It's a real ship of thieves, as his shirt is. So when we got the police breaking up, they get they help Spidey, just as like Goblin and Crime Master just start shooting at each other. like I always forget, like Green Goblin early on just has like laser beams he shoots out of his fingers.
Yeah, it's just like instead of pumpkin bombs, he just shoots laser beams.
Like pumpkin bombs are just really really terrifying, but then you see like the lasers coming out of his and his fingers, and you think, oh man, that's cool.
Lasers from Dr. Doom from Marvel vs. Capcom 3, like spreading out his finger lasers.
Taste my laser, fucker! Pew!
So Spidey, races back to Forsyth. Forsyth.
Well, first, so he went back to the Daily Bugle after helping the cops defeat him. But 3 cops came in and they were holding on their own.
Let's go, boys! Everyone give respect to our men in blue.
Well, thankfully the mobsters didn't bring their guns in. They knew better. Their mamas didn't raise no ruffians.
Oh, this is just a world of Yakuza. Remember, no one uses guns.
Correction: everybody uses guns, but nobody dies from it.
So,
unless the pot demands it.
So we got we got the highest arrest. Spidey tries to go back to get his
no, he
tracker.
He gets his camera after confronting J. Jonah Jameson.
No, the tracker. The tracker, remember, in the apartment?
Oh, that was before. The tracker in the apartment was before.
Well, no, he came back because when he dropped the hat. That's when he remarked, that's when he remarked, like he found the door behind.
No, but that happened in issue 26. Issue 26 was when he went for the hat, and that was when the crime master was shooting at him, and he had a conversation with the crime master. And then in this one, he went to the Daily Bugle to confront J. Jonah Jameson about Foswell. And that's when everything happened. Basically, everything gets wrapped up. The mystery.
Wait, no, it's the pipe. Goes through the pipes, but no, yeah, he does go back to the apartment the second time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's where he finds the cupboard in the secret compartment in the back. He chases down the crime master through the smelly sewers. He invents the web dome. He invents the web dome right before our eyes. and he uses that against his the Crime Master's the Crime Master's nerve gas that he just has.
Yeah, of course he has nerve gas. Might as well.
And then of course we get the thrilling climax where Spider-Man, though he does not have evidence, he is going to finger him. And
finger Foswell, and then it turns out, actually Foswell was a good person all along.
Because a complete nobody was the Crime Master. That was a swerve right there.
Yeah, I wish I do like the twist that it wasn't Foswell, but then they just made it into some random guy who gets killed off.
They could have built that up a whole lot longer.
Yeah, like the Foswell stuff makes sense. I wish, if they had that the Crime Master being Blackie from the issue, Blackie, the crime lord who teamed up with Doc Ock to escape, and that resulted in Betty Brance's brother's death. I think that would have been better because at least you would have gotten a character that you would knew if you were reading it.
Yeah, there would be a lot more of like continuity genesis. Spontaneity.
Yeah. This really felt like they thought of a cool twist, but they didn't want to reuse the Crime Master again, so they just decided to finish it, just like end him, and just focus on Green Goblin for a bit.
Green Goblin, who revealed his secret identity. Well, actually not, because it kind of got retconned. It got retconned to him wearing a J. Jonah Jameson mask.
What?
Yeah.
So they retconned the interesting part. Like, it would have been fine if they didn't reveal that because the Crime Master died.
Yeah, like. But it's comics. It's weird.
Yeah, you gotta love it when they do stuff like that.
It was like because they didn't in '97. It was just like, hey, remember that story, that very early Stan story? Here's just like an example of that. But it's like,
wait, was that the story? Was that part of like the comic that trying to reintroduce Norman Osborn? Because by that point Norman Osborn was dead for a while.
It was like what do you call it? It was one of the fun comics, the Untold Stories, where it was trying to do the Batman thing, where it went back to the early canon and just had played around with a lot of stories in that during that period. And that's where they kind of just had that funny thing. You know, that funny thing is like, oh, Goblin just decided to wear a Jameson mask. Even though like, but it's funny you do say Bennett Brant, because
Bennett?
Betty's,
that was Betty's brother who got killed.
Yeah, Betty's brother who got killed. he actually becomes the third Crime Master.
Wait, he lived?
In 2011. Yeah, not in, of course, not in the original, but like in 2011 he did become, which is funny.
How did he live?
I what do you call it? It was part of like the Venom, like the new Venom. I think. Wait, guy. Well, yeah. Let me see, like, cause I know he was like the third Crime Master. I'm trying to. So. So it was during the Savage, like the storyline during the Savage 6, where
But why? How did he live? That's my question. How did he live?
Well, you see, Betty Brant decided to sacrifice her. Decided to sacrifice her marriage with Ned Lees to bring Bennett Brant back from the dead. She gave their marriage to Mephisto.
It's. Please tell me it's not that stupid. Oh, I'm looking up right now. He just didn't die.
he just didn't die. It's like,
why won't you die?
oh,
Even though there was a funeral, there was like.
I opened panel list.
No, they just straight up ignored continuity.
Yeah, they retconned it. It's like it's he didn't die. He was taken to be the new Crime Master,
and he ends up getting killed by Betty. What the hell?
So, Chang, how do you feel about Nathan Fillion becoming Kamen Rider?
Nathan Fillion's Kamen Rider.
It was a joke.
What?
I was joking about the art piece he posted.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Nathan, I don't know. I know.
Okay. Anyway, we're getting distracted.
I know Dick all about Kamen Rider, but I'd find it hilarious if Nathan Fillion is casted as an American.
All right. Well. Okay. So overall, what do you think of this reading compared to our other readings?
Pretty good reading.
A bit more average. A bit more average. Nothing was truly exceptional, but nothing was truly bad.
Yeah, it was fun. I had a good time.
Like we got more J. Jonah Jameson than we knew what to deal with, and he was entertaining, left to right.
Yeah. Okay. So what?
So the next batch we actually have, it's gonna be big because we get Spidey's graduation.
Are we getting
when is that? Is that within the next?
Yeah, the next issue.
He's finally moving up.
Oh, good. Okay.
And then very soon we will be reading the most famous arc.
Is this
Gwen Stacy breaks her.
No! Oh, we're getting into that. Okay, yeah.
The master planner. The master planner.
Oh, the master planner. Oh, Giga Chad Doc Ock. Yeah.
Oh.
So we're gonna do issue. Wanna do issue 27 to issue 38?
Shaka.
Yeah.
Let's just round that out. Yeah, issue 27 to 30, and I think that's
28. Yeah, we already did 27. Yeah.
I think that is Steve Ditko's last issue.
It's yeah. That is his last issue. Because
the MCU probably took more time to.
Yeah, 38. Good. Okay, we'll finish off. Yeah. So next week we're gonna finish off the Ditko and the Stan Lee run, and then we'll go after that. We're gonna go into Lee and Romita.
Yeah, John Romita Sr.
Ah.
And by the way, John Romita is the one who would be the one who would draw Mary Jane, right?
Yeah, he very much is the one.
And from that moment on, Peter realized every woman he's been with until that point has been mid.
Unfortunately not that. We got the whole Gwen Stacy thing.
It's funny because
Chang's statement still stands. Sorry, not you.
Well, it's really funny because John Romita Sr. used to do a lot of like cover work for DC when they were like in the 50s when they were doing when they were doing like romance comics still.
Remember when comics did stuff outside of superheroes and horror?
Back when comics were good. All right, and with that, we're gonna head off. Have a wonderful day, night, whenever you're gonna listen to this. I've been the Holy Ninja Toe, and with me was not the last one.
Excelsior.
Mastic.
The Menace of Mysterio.
And Changus.
Killia-chan!
Oh, come on!